Hey everybody, welcome to Easy Algo, and in this video we are going to solve a very famous problem of linked list. This question is called loop detection in a linked list. So here we have our linked list and we have to return true if this linked list has a loop and false if not. So in this linked list basically we can see we have a loop here. So in this case we will simply return true as our answer. Okay. So our in this question, in this video, we are going to see two approach to solving this problem. So the first approach is we are going to use a hash set for this one. What we will do, we will create a hash set and store all the nodes into that hash set. Let's say this is our set. Then we will start traversing our list and storing the nodes in our hash set as well. Okay, we will start from 1, then we got 2, then we got 3, we got 4, then we got 5, 6, 7, and then again we got 4 here. So as you can see, we got two same nodes here, and if that happens we will simply return true, else we will return false. So our first approach is very basic. We will create a hash set and we'll put all the values, all the nodes of the linked list into the hash set, and if any of the two nodes collide at any point, then we will simply return true. That means we have a a loop in a list, in a linked list. So this is our first approach. So the time complexity of this approach is O of n, because we are just traversing our you know list, and space complexity will be O of n as well, because we are creating a hash set. So this is the first approach. Now let's see the code implementation for this one. Okay, so here we have the code. As you can see here, we have a function called detect loop, which returns a boolean value. So we created a hash set here, and this hash set is called set, and it will store node into it. Okay, now while, and also in this function we have passed a head of the list as a parameter. Okay, while h is not equal to null, if set dot contains h, that means the set already contains that particular element, then we will simply return true, else we will simply add our rest of the elements. So we will write set dot add and we will pass the head, and head is head dot next. So that this line is basically for our traversing. So that's it. This is a simple code for our hash set approach. Now let's see the different approach for solving this problem. Okay, so we have seen the hash set version of solution. Now let's try to optimize the solution, as this solution is taking O of n space. So we have our list. In this method we are going to use two pointers. So we have two pointers, both are initially set to the head of the list. Okay, we will call these two pointer as, the first pointer is a slow pointer and the second pointer is a fast pointer. Why we are calling this? Because slow pointer will traverse as slow dot next, while the fast one travel as fast dot next dot next. That means fast will travel twice as fast as the slow one, which is a normal pointer, and this one will traverse like two nodes each traversal. Okay, so first of all, let's take an example where a linked list don't have any loop. So let's create a list that doesn't have a loop. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's say 8 here. So we have this linked list, it doesn't have any loop. So we will set our both the pointers to the head initially. This one is let's say slow, and this one is right one is fast. So we will start our traversal. Okay, after first traversal, this will be the position of slow pointer because it is traversing just 1 node per second, and the position of fast one is like here. Okay, then again after this one is the position of first traversal, and again after second traversal, this is the position of slow, and this will be the position of fast because the fast was initially at 3, and again this will be the position of slow, and this one will be the position of fast. So again we have this as the position of slow, and fast will uh, get out of the list. So we won't traverse for this particular traversal. Okay, so one thing you can notice, if the list is linear, that is the list doesn't have a loop, then there is no possibility that the slow and fast pointer collide at any particular node. So the point is, now if we set slow and fast pointer to a list and that list doesn't have a loop, then it is impossible that these two pointer collide at any point. So in that case we will return false because we don't have any loop. So now let's take our fast and slow pointer example in this particular list. So we have fast and slow set to here. Now after first traversal, slow will be here and fast will be here. Okay, then again after other traversal we got slow here and fast will be here. Okay, and then this 4 will be the position of slow, and 1 and 2, this will be the position of fast. Okay, again this will be shifted to here, so this 5 is the position of slow pointer, and the first pointer we have this and this. So fast pointer again have this particular reference. So also slow has this particular reference only. So as you can see, we have found a node where fast and slow pointer collide each other. So if we set a slow fast pointer in a list and they both collide at any particular node, then this is a proof that there is a loop in a list. So in that case we will return true. And these two pointer doesn't collide at any point, then we don't have a loop, and in that case we will return false. So this was our algorithm. So this takes a constant space, so it is more optimal than our previous solution that uses a hash set. So this is the algorithm. Now let's see the code implementation for this one. Okay, so as you can see, here we have both the pointers. Here we got slow pointer which is set to the head of the list, then we got fast pointer and that too set to the head of the list. Now while slow is not equal null and fast is not equal null, and we have one more condition, while fast dot next is not equal to null, because it is going faster than slow, so we have to check the next of fast as well. So slow will move as slow is equal to slow dot next, which is a normal traversal, and fast will move as fast dot next, that is 2 nodes per traversal. Okay, now if at any point slow is equal to fast, so now we got slow and fast collide at a particular node, so that's a proof that we have a a loop in our list. So in that case we will return true, else we will return false if none of the conditions are matched. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, so hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more coding interview problems. So bye as for now.